morning, Rodney. Good morning. Today's Just for Today was perfect. It's exactly what I needed to hear. I mean, I woke up groggy. I woke up like just, I don't know, tired, sore, and I had like the worst dream ever. The worst dream ever. I think that's what it is. My dream. So, in my dream, they're looking for this killer. And in my dream, there's all these visions of like people dead. I'm grateful that my story doesn't have that. But my dream had that. And I'm like hiding from one building to the next in this dream. And it's like I have two places. And the police are staying at one. And I'm in the other place. And there's this flood going on at the same time. And I'm just trying to like put this on here. And when I wake up, or when I woke up, well, one, I was grateful that it was just a dream. But I can remember all of the feelings I had of being scared and all of that. And what's interesting about the dream is like I was talking to the police and they were joking with me, and I realized something about this dream. That and I also realized that like I have dreams to help me go through things. And so I wake up and then I put on, Stephen Furtick. I haven't done that in a while. And, I'm moving slow this morning. I look up and I realize I haven't taken my vitamins in a couple days. And I haven't been drinking my protein drinks. And I also haven't been taking my testosterone pills. They're over the counter. So I stopped, it's like the last 3 or 4 days, I haven't taken any of the supplements I've been taking almost every day. And it's no wonder that I feel the way I feel. I feel groggy and the energy level's low and all of that. And also, I'll go through it. But I think the dream signifies me tripping. I'm taking ownership of something that I'm not, and I'm so worried that I'm going to get pinned on it or any of that. And when I really dive into that dream, it means other things. I'm worried about what people look at me as. I'm worried about it's like brought me back to my active addiction, and even though there's like not to that extreme, how I felt was like that. And so to wake up and say, hey, you weren't as bad as you thought you were, because look at how this dream was, and that was like people were dead and you felt the same way. And then I read today's Just for Today. The only promise that Narcotics Anonymous is to give me in all the literature and everything is freedom from active addiction. It's not going to make me rich. It's not going to help me find that perfect relationship. It's not going to help me do any of those things. The only promise it makes is freedom from active addiction. And in 30 days, I'll have a year and a day. No, in 30 days I'll have 1 year. In 31 days I'll have a year and a day. And I have been free from active addiction for almost a year now. Officially, officially 11 months and 2 days. And that was all I wanted. I just wanted to be free from that. And yet I'll go through the motions throughout the week, throughout the days. I'm tripping about work because I didn't make as much as I would have liked to make. And I don't want to compare to where it could be. I'm tripping about all these things, but I'm clean today. I'm free from active addiction. It doesn't say there that I'm going to be free from the craving to use. It doesn't say that I'm going to be free from my life is going to turn around. I was looking and I was listening to that sermon from, something I listened to before. It just popped up and I listened to it. It's awesome how I can hear it differently. Because I listened to that when I was getting loaded, and now I listen to it now, and it's two different sermons. And it's like songs do that too. I reach out to my landlord to see if he's going to extend the lease for me, because it's about that time. So I'm worried about that. Have I done enough to get an extension there? Because I know for a fact, if I was still getting loaded, this wouldn't even be a wonder. But I have to trust that it's going to work out, however it's going to work out. And no matter what, it's going to work out. And of course, I'm reaching out at like 6 a.m. So pump the brakes, and now you reached out. It's up to my higher power. Or it's on my higher power at this point. That's all I can do. I'm not going to reach out 50 times. (8:28). I look at the clock. All things come together for the greater good through God. That's not verbatim. That's me paraphrasing it. I think somewhere in there it's for those that are chosen as well. Interesting enough, I come downstairs, Lainey's crying. I say enough is enough. Fast forward, I'm headed to Rainier Springs. They don't have a place for me. On the way back, that was it. And on that day, I was given an opportunity to get loaded again, and I passed on it. All those times I told myself that if I was around it, I would just get loaded. And I passed on it. The next day, I get a call. They have a bed for me. Just gotta, stay clean for, 3 or 4 more days, 4 more days. And I do. That day was 8/29. Right as I say that, the sun comes like through the cloud on me. It's cool. So Some days are good, some days are bad, some days are blah, and some days are days that I have to push through and make them good. Sometimes the good isn't given to us. We take it. And not taking it like stealing it. It's available. We just have to grab for it. I said all those times that, like, God's not throwing down any ropes. But every one of those times, there were ropes dangling. I just didn't see them. I wanted God to pull me up and rescue me. But I needed to surrender first. I was never just about to die where God had to pull me up. But I was killing myself. And I had to go through it. The way I look at it is, if God would have pulled me out of that bed, or if he would have pulled me away from that thing, if he would have yanked me out and then put me back down, I wouldn't have the journey that I have today, and I probably would have still kept getting loaded. If God pulled me out every time I felt uncomfortable on the way to work, and then all of a sudden I felt good and I just went to work, why would I ever stop? Why would I ever just... It had to get to that point where it's just like, okay, I give up. Now I need your help. And then, metaphorically speaking, or whatever you want to call it, the bubble surrounded me. That invisible bubble that said, okay, I'm protecting you. Now go grind. Go do what you got to do. That's my story. I'm not saying it'll be yours. Or anybody watching this, for that matter. Or if you've even made it this far in the video. It's month end. If anything, I got to remember, I'm clean. I'm coming up on a year. And I can't afford to not feel ready and ready to I just need one deal. I mean, I need more than that, but I need one to hit that number. A half of one, really. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to own it. And I'm going to feel better about... Like, I didn't come into work so I could just not come into work. If I gotta be here, then I'm gonna be here. But I needed to get all this off my chest so I can leave it in the car. Getting clean, if I have to sum it up, is sometimes the hardest part, but staying clean is even harder. And then going through shit like rent or bills or utilities, or am I going to make enough this month if you do what I do for a living, or any of that, and then staying clean through it is harder too, but that's the work. Doing all the things suggested by people who are clean when you don't know them and you don't trust yourself, so you don't trust anybody, is hard. But when you do it, when I do it, or when I did it, or when I keep doing it, all of that, life gets better. It definitely gets different at first. And that different is so much better than what it was. I don't have to say, why do I keep doing this to myself about that? I can't say I don't say it about other things. It's worth it. Because I'm worth it. Because if it was a loved one and they were going through it, I'd want them to do it. And if I could help them do it, I would. But again, this is a personal journey that we do together. But at first, it takes an individual to say, I'm done. And then to be done. And then to act done. If you want to be clean, get clean. If you want to stay clean, act clean. Do it long enough, you'll live clean. That's all I got. Have a good day.